has a lot of advantage in building and maintaining a good motorable road.
Works Minister inspects dualization of Sokoto-Gusau-Zaria Road, reiterates President Bola Tinubu's commitment to project completion.
With this recognition, they will be motivated to do even more.
178 engineers bag prestigious fellowship award of the Nigeria Society of Engineers. African Development Bank and International Institute of Tropical Agriculture signed €5 million grant, commits to Africa's agricultural transformation. Hello and thanks for joining us on the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. We're live in Abuja. I am Dennis Adegunloye. Information and National Orientation Minister Mohammed Idris has clarified that there is no religious persecution in any part of Nigeria, as being speculated in some quarters. The minister was reacting to reports that some Nigerians in the United States are suggesting a case of persecution of a particular religion in parts of the country. The Information Minister also explained that a special committee, as indicated by President Bola Tinubu recently, will address all these issues when constituted.
I'm not aware, as we speak, that a particular religion or a particular ethnic group is being targeted for elimination or for violence by the other. I think that that mischaracterization is very worrisome, and government feels that there is the need for us to come together, Muslims, Christians, all the leaders to come together to address this permanently. But let me put it out there that indeed Mr. President has been working to ensure that there is security for everyone. Of course, we are not yet there. It's not yet El Dorado. It's not as if this has been totally, the insecurity, the situation in the country has been totally taken care of. But we know that with the kind of effort we are making in the last 2 years, it has drastically reduced. Nigeria is a country of God, where we all believe in God, Christians, Muslims. We cannot allow one particular religion to suffer as a result of the belief of the other one. Your freedom, everybody is granted his freedom, but of course your freedom must end where the other person's own begin. This is the message of Mr. President. The committee will be put in place. It's still work in progress. Everyone will participate to ensure that we have a peaceful Nigeria. But we want to say that there is nothing like religious persecution in this country. It is non-existent. We don't want it to exist in anybody's mind.
More of these will come up on our weekly program, Executive Recap, highlighting activities within the presidency. The program airs Sundays at 10:30 p.m. on the network service. Now, the House of Representatives Subcommittee on Public Assets, investigating public-private partnership arrangements in the country, has carried out a physical assessment of organizations in Tinkan Island and Apapa in Lagos State. The committee, led by its chairman, Uche Okonkwo, visited 9 companies on Thursday, 6th of March 2025, 6 in Tinkan Island and 3 in Apapa, where it directed that 2 out of the 9 companies be sealed off for refusing to grant audience to the committee.
That is investigating the PPP and lease agreements for the lease lands on the MPA. The committee is here. I'm here with my colleagues. We're here to do on-site assessments for companies in which have tied agreements with the MPA. And we're here to look at the fact that what they are signed up for in the agreements, that's what they're actually doing.
The committee is to invite the management of these companies at a later date for the review of their documents submitted. Meanwhile, the Senate is to take up the issue of the Nigeria Forest Security Service (NFSS) bill to ensure its passage into law without further delay. Deputy President of the Senate, Barau Jibrin, stated this when the Commander General of the NFSS, Joshua Oshatime, led a team of top officers of the service on a courtesy visit to his residence in Abuja. Senator Jibrin said Nigeria urgently needs the services of the NFSS in its efforts to rid the country of banditry, terrorism, kidnapping and related crimes that are carried out within forests.
Because if you have Forest Security Service mine our forests in this country, the chance or the latitude will not be there for anybody to go to those forests and begin to create havoc, begin to engage in banditry or kidnapping. Because once anybody gets in there, the security service, the hunters are there. So there won't be room for anyone.
The Commander General of NFSS said already the NFSS has established functional command and control offices in all the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, with operatives recruited and deployed, adding that the signing of the bill into law would help boost the morale of officers and men who have already proven their capacity to carry out their responsibilities. The Deputy Commander General Intelligence of the NFSS, John Michie, lauded the Deputy President of the Senate for his pledge to see to the logical conclusion of the NFSS bill. He also commended the National Assembly in general, saying that the NFSS bill has enjoyed the support of both the Senate and House of Representatives. President Bola Tinubu is committed to the completion of the ongoing federal road projects across the country before the end of his first tenure in office. Minister of State for Works, Bello Mohammed Goronyo, stated this while inspecting sections 2 and 3 of the ongoing dualization of Zaria, Funtua, Gusau Sokoto Road project. Jamilu Ibrahim has more. We'll get that report to you subsequently. In the meantime, Nigeria's First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, has bagged the 2024 Woman of the Year award. The award was conferred on her by the independent newspapers in Lagos. State House correspondent Adeni Taiwo reports.
The award, as the 2024 Woman of the Year, is conferred on the First Lady Oluremi Tinubu in recognition of her numerous impact on women and other key segments of the society, not only as the First Lady of Nigeria, but also as a former legislator and wife of a governor. Receiving the award, the First Lady, represented by wife of the Speaker, House of Representatives, Fatima Tajuddin Abbas, noted that the honor would spur her to do more for Nigerians.
The First Lady would like to dedicate this award to every Nigerian woman, youth, and children who contribute to the growth of our beloved nation.
Former Deputy National Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Chief Olabode George, made the presentation on behalf of the organizers.
The awardees, may the Almighty God ensure that this award you are taking tonight will add more value so our nation, Nigeria, will get to that level that the Almighty God has promised us.
Also at the award, Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde got the Man of the Year award, while former APC National Chairman Chief Visa Konde got the Lifetime Award alongside 27 other achievers. In Lagos, Adeni Taiwo, NTA News.
Let's now take that report from Jamilu Ibrahim on the Minister of State's works on his tour of the ongoing road project in Sokoto State.
The inspection of the project sites by the Minister for State Works, Bello Mohammed Goronyo, is in line with the marching order by President Bola Tinubu for the ministry to embark on infrastructure assessment tour to ensure compliance to contractual agreements and timely delivery of quality work by contractors handling various federal government roads for the benefits of Nigerians. The Sokoto-Gusau dual carriage highway is part of the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu on critical infrastructure to enhance security, fast-track economic growth, and improve connectivity in the Northwest region. The ministerial train had a stopover at one of the project sites for an interface with a contracting firm to ascertain the level of progress. Bello Goronyo insists on execution of nothing other than quality work that will endure for many years, which is what the President Bola Tinubu infrastructural transformation is all about. He noted that potholes repairs are carried out simultaneously with the ongoing construction of the new concrete road to ease vehicular movement. Goronyo maintains that the completion period for the project is realistic with collective efforts of all stakeholders. The Federal Ministry of Works, FEMA, and other stakeholders will collaborate to come up with measures to ensure that these roads are safeguarded for maximum use.
There is a lot of advantage in building and maintaining a good motorable road. So we call on all the stakeholders to support Mr. President to ensure that our roads are adequately maintained so that we can reap the benefits of those infrastructure, which Mr. President has placed a very serious priority on it.
The ministerial train continues with its project delivery inspection tour to other parts of the country. From Sokoto, Bashir Ibrahim Nababa, NTA News.
Beyond the theory, tools and practicals of the engineering profession comes a time when hard work and dedication gain deserved recognition. Ayodeji Makinde reports as 178 engineers were conferred with the prestigious Fellowship Award of the Nigeria Society of Engineers.
One society, 86 branches, 25 divisions and 75,000 plus members. Additionally gathered here are experts in different fields of engineering with years of experience, brimming with excitement and all decked in gowns and hats. They were conferred with the prestigious Fellowship of the Nigerian Society of Engineers with a renewed call on them to promote Nigerian content in all ramifications. First female president and chairman in council of the Nigeria Society of Engineers, Margaret Oguntala, aligns a charge to the new conferees with the 2025 World Engineering Day, urging them to be torchbearers of progress who will champion quality and advocate for sustainable development with the rising influence of artificial intelligence.
With this recognition, they will be motivated to do even more, and it's not just about contributing to the national development, it's also about mentoring younger ones.
There is a serious gap in our infrastructural development, and the charge to them is for all of them to get involved.
So many engineers are now part of the governance system. And that is inspiring enough for the young ones to come up because they serve as a model for the young ones.
The rank of fellowship remains the highest standard of recognition for these experts who are a unique breed of professionals. They have paid their dues, risen through the ranks, and now there is a huge expectation on them to improve all spheres of the engineering profession from Nigeria to the rest of the world. In Abuja, Ayodeji Makinde, NTA News.
In other news, the African Development Bank, AFDB, and the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, IITA, have reaffirmed their commitments to transforming Africa's agricultural landscape. This comes after the signing of a €5 million grant agreement in Abuja to support the continuation of Phase 2 of the Technologies for African Agricultural Transformation Program. Musa Baba Aliu has details.
This marked the launch of the second phase of the Technologies for African Agricultural Transformation TAT program, overseen by the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture. Both organizations will provide a grant of €5 million to enhance agricultural technologies, increase food production, and foster economic growth on the continent.
This additional financing of the TAT program that we are signing today is building on Phase 1, which the African Development Bank funded with $40 million, and Phase 2 with $27 million to scale up agricultural innovations, strengthen food security, and enhance climate resilience across the continent.
TAT Phase 2 aims to accelerate the delivery of improved crop varieties, mechanization, digital advisory services, and sustainable farming practices to smallholder farmers. The TAT program is assisting smallholder farmers in boosting their productivity and income while reducing Africa's dependence on food imports.
Through TAT, we have already witnessed the impact-driven the impact science-driven solutions in enhancing productivity, improving livelihoods, and strengthening food systems.
Since its inception, the TAT program has made significant strides in promoting the adoption of high-yielding and climate-resilient crop varieties, along with improved agronomic practices benefiting millions of smallholder farmers across Africa. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
You're watching the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. More reports after this break.
Celebrate Ramadan with Bafi and enjoy up to 40% off on selected products from living room, dining room, bedroom, and royal sets. Pay less, save more, and refresh your home for iftar gatherings and cherished moments with family and friends. Visit our showrooms in Abuja, Lagos, Kano, and Enugu, or shop online to enjoy our exclusive Ramadan sale. Let's make this Ramadan unforgettable.
Welcome back. The National Center for Technology Management, NACETIM, says Nigeria will be saving about 5 billion naira annually through the federal government's digital migration of filing processes in governance. Director General and Chief Executive Officer of NACETIM, Dr. Olushola Odusanya, stated this in Abuja at a workshop organized by the agency hinged on the application of systems thinking and system dynamics for transforming public policy processes. The NACETIM's DG, Dr. Odusanya, said the migration of filing processes from analog to digital will save the country several billions of naira, pointing out that with the digitization of processes, the efficiency of the system and service delivery will improve and people can have better lives. President of the African University of Science and Technology, Professor Azikiwe Onwalu, highlights systems thinking as a significant challenge in Nigeria, where decisions are often made without considering the broader implications on the entire system. According to Professor Onwalu, this lack of systems thinking can lead to unintended consequences and underscores the need for a more integrated approach to decision-making in Nigeria.
That will ensure that people think within systems and they understand systems thinking and apply it in their daily lives. We expect to also precipitate a systems dynamic society in Abuja.
If we are operating in a system, it means that as we are implementing policies, we have monitoring, evaluation, and learning systems that will enable us to have feedback. And then it is from the feedback that you now correct what has done there.
System thinking should be taught in schools because it allows us in general to be better humans. Being able to recognize the concept of feedback even when we talk to somebody else is going to allow us to be better listeners.
One of the key aspects of the mandate of the agency when it comes to science and tech is how to help different systems, engineering systems, social systems, and policy systems to do better by gaining new tools, methodologies, and applications.
For the management and experts, the focus is on systems thinking and addressing various challenges of the country so that decisions are taken by looking at the entire system holistically for result-oriented outcomes. The Nigeria Communications Satellite, NIGECOMSAT Limited, is set to commence its regional space tech hackathon and VSAT training program in the northwest region of the country. The events will be hosted by Induse, Jigawa State from April 7th to 11th and is open to participation for startups, local innovators and students across the region. The Space Tech Hackathon and VSAT training program initiative is designed to engage and empower young Nigerians by bringing together university students, local innovators and young professionals from the northwest states, including the host state, Jigawa. The program aims to nurture innovation and foster creative solutions to real-world challenges using space technology. Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of NIGECOMSAT Limited, Jane Nkechi Egerton Idehen, announced that the 5-day hackathon will allow participants ample time to identify community challenges, develop ideas and build prototype solutions to address these challenges using advanced satellite technologies, as well as receive mentorship. The winning team from the hackathon exercise will earn a spot in the prestigious NIGECOMSAT Accelerator Program Cohort 2025, providing the participants with further opportunities to refine and implement their projects. The federal government, through the Nigerian Students Loan Fund, NELFund, has commenced registration and disbursement of loans to students for the 2024-2025 academic session. For institutions yet to benefit from their last disbursements owing to non-submission of data of their students in Edo State, the fund has taken its sensitization campaign to some tertiary institutions in the state. Olayinka Ojo reports.
Founded against the rapid increase in youth demography and the pressing need for skilled professionals, NELFund serves as a sustainable financial resource for students in public tertiary institutions. With inclusivity and affordability at the heart of the initiative, in more than 200 days of its establishment, the fund has so far disbursed more than 138.3 billion naira in institutional and upkeep loans to 800,017 students. For the 2024-2025 academic session, it has successfully enrolled 130 institutions in its student verification system so far. Now, it is time for other institutions who are yet to benefit for inability to submit the data of their students to NELFund to do so.
This institution we are here today is not on our portal, it's not on our list. So they are currently not enjoying this government largesse. I will not leave here until this institution is registered to the portal this afternoon.
And to kickstart the process of enlistment, this sensitization has the convergence of 3 tertiary institutions with about 6,000 students located in Edo South Senatorial District. Abba Victor is a HND2 Business Administration student of Edo State Polytechnic, Use. He is the first child in a family of 6 to acquire tertiary education.
I didn't know it would come this early, but I'm excited it has actually come.
For the stakeholders in the education sector, it is time to cash in on the opportunities available. And if a student who applied for the loan presents an evidence of successful application, he or she will be able to write the examination without hindrance.
Let's join the train. Let's take advantage of this opportunity.
Pray the gospel around every nook and cranny in Edo State that every Edo State citizen have the right to quality education.
With plans for the acquisition of skills, which is the new oil for social economic growth, as part of the initiative, the NELFund team also visited the Benin Technical College to assess their facilities.
What they offer here quite aligns with our proposed skills that we plan to roll out, i.e. catering, automotive, engineering, electrical, quite, just to name a few. So yes, we really are eager, we're excited.
With this initiative, no Nigerian student pursuing academic excellence should have an excuse not to complete tertiary education. Olayinka Ojo, NTA News.
A desperate bid by some drug traffickers to move illicit substances concealed in prayer beads, board games and female clothes to the United States, the Middle East and Europe have been thwarted by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA. Sawal Khalil Ibrahim reports on this and the advocacy on the war against drug abuse at the Premier Academy in Abuja.
Include cocaine, tramadol, loud, Molly, among others. At least 2 suspects behind some of the aborted missions at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, have already been arrested. Other shipment of 230 kilograms of cocaine concealed in prayer beads, soles of locally made shoes, and packs of board games heading to the Saudi Arabia, Poland, and United Arab Emirates were equally intercepted. In Abia State, NDLEA operatives raided Intiga community, where a 34-year-old suspect, aka Young Money, was arrested with 274 grams of heroin, 141 grams of methamphetamine, 2.931 kilograms of cannabis sativa, 4 grams of cocaine, and more than 753,000 naira monetary exhibit. Meanwhile, the West African Action Network on Small Arms has taken the War Against Drug Abuse Advocacy to Premier Academy, Abuja, where students were urged to shun substance abuse and be worthy ambassadors of their family and community.
I learned a lot about the new kinds of drugs, different kinds of drugs, and how they can affect people, how to prevent it, and how to advise people that are drug addicts and how to take care of them.
Drug is a menace at the moment, worldwide. And in order for us to curb it, we have to start from our children, so that we have a peaceful society and a lawful society.
When there is no drugs in the society, there will be total elimination of gun violence, there will be total peace in the country, and there will be no issue of advocating against illegal proliferation of small arms and light weapons. And Nigeria can be better for it.
In